Hello, welcome back to episode I think 11, right? Am I right? I don't know, I'll have to check later. Anyways, yeah. New episode, yay. If you're wondering why I haven't posted in a bit, it's because, well, I've been focusing on school for a little bit. So I didn't have time for, getting to update, make more videos for the channel. Anyways, let's get into the video. So, last video, the purple teens. Oh, whoops, there. Last video, the purple team's empire has officially collapsed, and now its empire no longer exists. But now, oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. So now, but now, they don't have to focus on this. But mostly Europe over here, going to the Middle East, are going to just not do that much expansion or war because they just got out of one brutal one. So yeah, you're not going to see that many. But we will see a lot of stuff happening in Asia and mostly around. Anyways, let's get into it. So last video, the Indians discovered this territory over here. And now they're going to discover more lands and possibly discover, a new nation. Who knows? No one. So they're gonna go down here, down to like Myanmar or whatever it's called. Like Thailand, Vietnam, kind of. They also go down to like Malaysia and also Indonesia. Also, I might do something different. Just, I've already been doing some WICSO. I'm gonna do something different. So stay tuned for that. But overall, yes, everything is now at peace. Anyways, China. Wait, what? No, oops. Anyways, the Japanese are going to just discover lands over here. We're gonna go up here because it's cold. Anyways, the Koreans are also going to explore more land. Not only that, they are also going to actually take land. Also, mass exploration into China is going to... Wait, what? Oh. There we go. Very big explorations to China is going to happen. Also, so yeah, really big. Through here, and also and also not only that, but also over here. That looks so unreal. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Anyways, yes. But also, So a lot of nations over here were affected, but blue team, yellow team, cyan, and over here. They're not really affected due to them, not being in the war. So, yeah. Also, treaty is signed to where they fix this border. Did I already say that before? I don't think so. Anyways, they're going to establish cities and also convert cities from the team's empire to join that. I mean, a lot of them do. Some of them still believe in their empire. But over here, they don't. They don't believe in them anymore. But yeah, peace is finally restored. And also the science. Also this new team over here. Right? They want to go out and just explore. So guess what? They're going to do something that I feel like they shouldn't do. They're going to go over here to these small colonies that the blue team have. And they ask, hey, yeah, can we go around? Can we get our help to go around or stuff? And they say, sure. So they go through, and they go explore some cool places. That's why they do that. They also explore some new territory in order to, deal with their growing population. Not only that, they grow they make cities, and other stuff. They make, But also, they have a really dumb idea, which is to just go and discover over here. But they're already over here. How do they do that? They want to just go discover, go straight through, and then just take this. Which is something they don't want to do right now, because that's way too dumb. And it would cost way too much money. So they just want to go make stuff. So, for example, they want to make more colonies. So they go explore down. To make, more colonies. They do. They make another one. Meanwhile, over here, the Egyptians actually discover and take all... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There. Anyways, the Egyptians has discovered and now is becoming a really powerful nation in the world. And also are becoming one of the few biggest nations. Also, Carthage has not done anything, because they want to isolate, do their own things, and blah blah blah. But now, they're actually going to do something. Which is make a... Not like a empire or like a republic. I don't know. But they will do something, and that is invade the blue team. So they do push through here. Also, most... Hold on. Again, now. Should I turn this on? No. No, I should turn it off. Anyways. Yeah. Carthage invades the blue team, which actually does go pretty well. And then it doesn't. They get pushed back really far back. But Carthage does not give up. They keep going. It's just kind of like a back and forth thing. Eventually, they just stop. They're like, okay, yeah, we should definitely stop now. This war is useless. Peace treaty is signed, and they get to keep what they got. Not only that, they go and explore the land. Like over here. They also do this. Making their nation quite big. Anyways, Russia. What's so found of Russia? What am I saying Russia for? Well, I'm saying this is because, ever since that, tribes are actually starting to, after the fall of, the purple team, more and more tribes are starting to, migrate towards Europe. And they're also helping explore, which is also how Carthage was able to fight a war. Because they did send a lot of troops against the purple team during the war with them. Which did wipe out 50% of the army. But some tribes came and started to become one with the people. Yeah, that's how this happened. Also, because in a Russian, I don't know if it is the first, but yeah, I'm gonna say it's the first. Is there any other color? I'm just gonna do a nice gray. How we're doing? Kind of. No, we already did that. How about I just do? No. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Look. Okay. Alright, it's science. How about we make this? Yeah, that looks good. So a new nation in kind of like Moscow, Russia, or nearby, is formed. Not only that, but tribes over here in Indonesia, like over here, make a nation. Yes. Due to, well, just like any other one, is because of, yeah. Anyways, they do explore more over here, but they don't want to explore that much. They don't feel interested with that. Anyways, over here, this new nation keeps growing every day. Every day, they don't care what happened. They want to just find new stuff. They want to go explore. And also, guess what? The Indians discovered China. Yes, after quite a bit, they discover another nation, which is Chinese. But this nation won't really expand due to it being kind of already. It's still not like, how do I put this? Like I guess the power to expand a lot, but like it doesn't want to. Also, Greenlanders, yeah, that's what we call people from Greenland, are just fully helping Iceland now. Like, they just join Iceland, like, yeah, we want to help you. Because all they do is just walk around. They never just map it out and explore. So they do help them, and also since they're used to this cold weather, they actually can do a lot. Like, for example, go up here, and even more over here. And also, Iceland, instead of discovering it now, they actually take the land. And now it's being spread that they discovered this. Nobody wants it because it's just way too cold. What they want to do is to like go over here, maybe down over there. Oh, whoops. Also, the Indians decide to do this in order to just make it easier instead of going boat by boat. And also, they actually expand this new territory they have. After a bit. Not only that, they also go up more. Up through here, over through there. Yeah, everything's going great. If I check, yeah, see, everything's going great. Nothing can go wrong. Oh, that's right. Anyways. Oh, guess again. You are wrong. They want to be free. They want to be united. Not like, kind of like... They want to unite into one singular nation. Not like a union. So yeah. This is why they're rebelling. They want to unite India. Or like this India. Into one nation. Instead of being two different nations united. Kind of as one, but not really. Kind of like a civil war happens now. Yes, civil war. But not really many people don't want. Because they prefer this. So, yeah. This revolution does not last pretty long. Or last that much. Because here's the thing, though. Even though this revolution does not last long, the capital still lives on, because it's highly defended. It might as well be the most defended thing in this world. Well, not anymore. It's gone. Anyways, over here. Oh, wait, nope, forgot to turn it off. This nation over here expands, not nation, puppet. Expands mostly. Same with this nation. This is actually a nation. Actually expands. But yeah, the Middle East is at peace. Europe guess you could say. Anyways, expansion. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just saying random stuff dictated with video. Anyways, go through here. But yeah, also, this new nation expands, taking over, well, the lake. This nation likes land. A lot. Even the people agree. They like the land. They don't care about anything. They just want the land. I mean, they do stop, but, like, they still want land. And also, they make cities after a bit, towns, and other stuff. But also, this nation has a, like, really weird rule for it. If a nation is at war, citizens can join the war. What does that mean? Basically, if this nation has a special rule, which I just said. Basically, like this. If a nation declares, like for example, if this nation declares war on this nation, right? Then citizens can rightfully, or if they want to, join the army. Like, they don't join the army, but like they join the army against fighting them. It's just a really cool rule. But yes. Anyways. Also, this island right here is discovered by the Redbird Kingdom. Yes, Kingdom. Anyways, they also discovered this. They don't really want it, dude, because it's pretty cold. They want to stay over here. They want to just do whatever. Okay. Something will happen, by the way. After that, they don't really know what to do now. Also, this nation did become something. But now it's falling apart. Because crime is at its highest. Yeah, it's basically just like the most unstable nation in the world. It cannot function like. So they do something really crazy. They asked if they can join the purple team. And since the purple team has a lot of experience with unstable territory, they accept it. And that's officially annexed into the nation. For like a week. A week? Why did I do that? For like a week, and then like a bunch of nations ask it to give it independence, which they have to, because well they can't keep it. So they have to just give it independence. Yep, but a week later, it collapses due to its, crime and stuff, and really corrupt governments. Yeah, so it really just collapses after a bit. So, yeah, but now this land can be, after that happened, this nation's like this, the Greeks, they also go down. Also, Egyptians go a little bit. But also, the purple team. They said that they can claim the land now, because there's no nation. But at this point, the purple team, they don't think the purple team empire will come back, so they really don't care anymore. Anyways. Also, this new team will go on expanding, because I said they like to expand. Not like kind of like Purple Team expansion, where they just expand, expand, expand. They don't really care. They care what consequences might happen. But overall, they just want land. Anyways, Africa. They actually do something really crazy. They go boat to Madagascar. Yep, Madagascar time. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. So they discover Madagascar and also a few islands. How? They think they discovered it. But how? Well, they know that this part of Africa exists. But they want to go and see what else exists down there. It does. And they discover this while going there. And also, they find it pretty fast. And now they want it. They really much want it. Because they say it's a strategic point. So they have a really good, but also pretty dumb idea of what to do. Before we do that, the yellow team makes more colonies. Yes. And the blue team makes them bigger. Going boom. And also making it's like bigger and this making this bigger. Also to kind of make sure the Carthage cannot expand or make it harder to expand towards them, they also do this. They basically. Also, they ask again, can we do this again? They say, sure. They go all the way back over here, and they kind of just go. So, like, this is how they did. They just kind of went, landed, leave, landed here, left, landed through here, left, landed over here in red, left, landed over here, went, kind of landed here, and then they make the huge voyage. And then they went here. And their idea is to kind of make a line towards Madagascar. And this time, it's not a dream anymore. They actually decide to do it. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. And yes, this time, they're actually going to try. By going this. You do set up stuff in order not to die. But eventually they do that. Which for now is like, which is the second world's biggest achievement. Because they just did that. And like, yeah, we did that. So now, anyways, more conflict. These two are arguing about the border because it's really messed up. And it goes so far to where war. So they first start pushing through here and through here. They also go down over here in order to block off any trade. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Not over here. Block any trade from over here, like the Greeks. But this mission ultimately fails because they do kind of retake this. They don't retake this, they kind of just retake that. They're trying to do everything they can to stop this, but they can't. Wait. Oh, yeah. Why won't... forget it. But eventually, the tides change. And they do push back. they don't want to just take the land. They want to take back their land. And then after that, push. But then the borders are even worse. Damn it. But yeah, but then they push back. And they say no more. And then people say no more, no more. And then peace treaty. And then this is a border. This border is something they actually can agree on. Why? Why won't that do something? Damn. Darn. Anyways, this big achievement is this big achievement will allow a bunch of people to, make it easy to explore Africa. And also, this is like the first overseas colony that's not like nearby already land that they have made officially now, because they made one over here and one over here. They also take these islands. Okay, look, I know this sounds unrealistic, but like, I don't know. I want to do something. I want to make something interesting. But yes, everything's going great. Yes. But the first disagreement on, why did I say that for? Not the first. A disagreement between the Cyan team and the Redbird Kingdom about this. They're saying that they should take it because they already have all that land. But they're saying, no, this land has been us for hundreds of years. So this is ours. This guy. And I don't want. Also, the Cyan team doesn't want to fight the Redbird Kingdom because, well, they're the strongest nation in the world, so they don't want to do that. If they could find a way how, that would be awesome. Now this was the only way to... Yep. Revolution. That's how you take land. They funded a revolution over here in order to just kind of weaken or try. And so far, it actually did go really good. And then it didn't. They pushed far. They pushed fastly back. And also, see, they could actually take the land. Which they did. They betrayed the rebellion they caused in order to take some land. And then them realizing they're the one who did it, instantly decided to declare war. They did the thing they tried not to do. But yeah, so they going to get way too far pushed back. And also, yes. Why am I saying yes? A lot of countries now see opportunities to take land. Who? Everyone. The yellow team, the pink team, even the orange team. So now saying they have to fight on multiple fronts is not good. And so they just asked, treaty, please. I don't want to fight this. So yes, treaty time. Why did I say it like that? Anyways, treaty. So, the pink team gets this, the yellow team gets this, because they declare war. It did weaken them a lot. Orange team wants... Wait, what? No! Darn it. I did not want that. Okay, how about I just do this instead? I feel like I should have just made peace first before... Made them have peace first before I... You know. But anyways, let's do this now. There. Oh, wait, whoops. Boom. So yes, they lost. Now they're a puppet. They tried not to get invaded, but they got invaded anyways. So now they're a puppet. Also, please send any ideas you have. I am severely running out of ideas. So, if you have any, please send them in the comments. At this point, I will almost do anything. Also, before we end on this video, Indians discover all of this. Here. Explore. And also, they decide to just land. Because now they're releasing here. It is. I will do that. Not only that, before. They're already becoming one of the few biggest nations